This may be very controversial, but man up was amazing advice to young men. The new generation of men are constantly being told that it's okay to cry or it's okay to be weak. But that comfort makes them not want to change anything at all, and they go on to act like children, when a real masculine man is the exact opposite of a child. So when we have a few generations of man children who are the least masculine men have ever been before, who need mommy to do everything for them, or have their girlfriend who acts like mommy to do everything for them, it should be clear that this is a massive problem. This is embarrassing and is the exact opposite of how men should behave. Men should be strong, intelligent and independent, and be able to provide for others, and definitely not be provided for. This is a worldwide problem, and is only getting worse. And the solution is to first deal with it at an individual level, starting with you, and then spreading the message to other fellow men who need to hear it. You were taught to deal with problems yourself. When a young man was told to man up, he was left with that discomfort, pain, and negative feeling that he had. And the pain is actually very important and actually useful, as nobody, including a young man, would want lingering emotional or physical pain. So to not continue feeling that pain, the young man would use his initiative to attempt to solve his problems if necessary and make himself feel better. He learned that dealing with any sort of problems requires you to be critical of yourself in case you genuinely did something wrong. Of course, this could take a wrong turn and young men could develop coping mechanisms rather than getting stronger and overcoming the pain. But that is a whole nother discussion in general, and definitely not the path you're going to go down. And so this young man learned from a young age that no one is coming to help you, and the longer you wait on taking action, the more you will suffer. So act now. And this young man will grow up to be a real masculine man who understands that pain is a sign that something needs to change, and that change should be done by himself. And having such good inner awareness to take care of your own problems means that other people would also go to him for help, support or guidance, because he showed competence in being able to take care of his own problems first before helping anyone else. Whereas the young man who got constant comfort and reassurance when he was in pain never learnt a thing. What he would grow up to learn is whenever he is having bad times, someone would come help him. He would never have the inner awareness to take care of his own problems, and wouldn't understand that pain and discomfort are necessary to becoming a real masculine man. The thought of looking inward and criticizing what he might have done wrong is terrifying. He never had to do that in his life, and there is probably a lot that he is doing wrong, and he subconsciously knows that, which will mean that it will take even more pain and discomfort to reverse the years of comfort that he got, without ever actually looking inward and seeing what he might have been doing wrong. And because it is so difficult, he will likely continue having mommy taking care of all of his problems for him, behaving like a weak and feminine man, and not like a real masculine man, like he was supposed to grow up and be. But have the emotional intelligence to ask for help when it is needed. People will respect the humble man who can admit when he doesn't know something, and they will be frustrated with the cocky man who acts like he knows everything but really doesn't. And you being truthful when you don't know something means that you will be able to gain wisdom from others, from them teaching you what you don't know. And then you grow as a person and don't make things worse by taking responsibility over something that you cannot deal with. And once you have learned how to properly deal with the problem, you will be trusted to have responsibility over it, since you had humility and took the time to learn how to do it properly. Whereas the cocky man, who comes in and pretends like he does know everything, will only make things worse because he's given responsibility over something that he cannot deal with, and will only make it worse. So after making a mistake like that, and then learning how to properly deal with it, he wouldn't be trusted to have responsibility over it again, since he only made things worse last time. So in conclusion, learn to deal with your own problems. The benefits you get from dealing with your own problems absolutely tower over the benefits of you getting comforted, reassured, and having others take care of your problems for you. But have humility and understand that you can't know everything. Ask for help when it is necessary, and take on the biggest problems that you possibly can. So to grow resilience, discipline, and become the real masculine man like you've always wanted.